I set the intention to this video that it will be a reminder for somebody that we actually here not for constant search of something. We are not here to suffer. We are not here to struggle. We are here to embody our higher self, our divine self, the consciousness, the higher consciousness that we are actually. Our true nature is this high intelligence. That was our true nature. So we are here to embody this, our true nature, bring it into the earth, into this life, material life, and live it, enjoy it, celebrate this life on earth, celebrate every moment that we live in this body. Because suffering in the now moment, struggling in the now, is not really helping your future. Every future moment is built from our now moment, from our now current moment. So further in this video I will give some very simple practice how to change this situation if you don't like it, how to recreate it in a different way, in a better way, more desirable way. Remembering that we are the creators in every moment of our life, that understanding and remembrance is actually what shifts us into our highest timeline. Until we identify ourselves just with this personality, with this body, with this set of programs that we think that we are, it only holds us in old timelines. That's why many people feel stuck, because they think that they are trying to change themselves, they're trying to change their lives for better. And maybe they're doing some kind of manifestation practices, affirmations, but not really much changes. Maybe they can manifest some small things, but in general this life stays the same. Why it happens? Because the core belief is not changed, the core identity was not changed. And how to change it is just understanding, which is actually also the awakening. Understanding that you are the creator from reality, because you are source of everything what's happening in your life. If you like it or not, you were creating this, your own reality. And awakening is start to create it consciously, because we created it before from our subconscious programs, those programs that we get from our parents, ancestors, etc. And those programs are just very small and limiting things. They're not really our true life that we want to live. It's not really the reality that we want to exist, right? Living by these programs is just repeating the same realities again and again. So how to get rid of those programs? Again, we don't have to really look for some kind of methods, some kind of practices to remove those programs, because it's not possible to remove the program. We grew up with that, and it's something that already stuck in the personality. Those programs, they are not in our core or the identity, because those programs are only on the level of mind, they are only on the level of subconscious, and they are just ultimate response, an ultimate replay of the old realities. It comes from our subconscious. In order to shift from these subconscious programs, from this limited version of yourself, it is necessary to embody your identity, that you are the creator. Understanding this, embodying this idea, not the idea actually, it's just returning back to your roots, returning back to God, if you want to say, returning back to your true essence, to your core. Center yourself in the center of your own reality and understand that everything, whatever you see now around you, your house, your friends, your parents, your children, your partner, your house, the things that surround you, environment that you live in, is everything was created by you. Accepting this will actually give you the full power to change it. That's why this is the freedom actually. Taking this kind of responsibility for your own life that you have created gives you the total freedom. And this responsibility is not this kind of type of responsibility where it's some kind of burden, like heavy stuff that we have to be responsible for, or some kind of guilt. Like sometimes people think that, yeah, if I created these kind of difficult situations or unwanted situations, I'm guilty, it's my fault. No, it's not your fault, it's your programs. There is no fault, and forget about the guilt, forget about blaming somebody or anything in any situation that you've lived in. Because everything, whatever you lived in, was created by your programs. So stop trying to find somebody who is guilty in that, even not your ancestors, because most of the problems we get from our ancestors through our DNA, and that's why we sometimes relive those difficult situations that our ancestors had in the past. So it feels like a very difficult task to overcome those problems, but it's not. It's only shift of the consciousness, shift of the knowing yourself as the powerful creator. I'm repeating this especially so it will be settled in your mind better, because it's very, very crucial, the first step in order to become the powerful creator of your own reality. It's just taking full responsibility for everything, whatever you created ever in your life before. Taking this power back into yourself, and in the now moment, in each now moment, being present in this moment, you can change. And how to change? First of all, take the authority, take the authorship of your life to yourself. Understand that there is no other power in your reality to create your reality except you. To explain it better, maybe I will draw some little picture so you can see if how it works. One moment. So let's say we are the extension of Source, right? We are in the human body, we are the extension of Source. The Source lives through us in this material realm. So, I'm not a painter, so forgive my talents. So the source is, we are the human in their body. And we are like duality. We are consisting from physical body and the spiritual. The spiritual is the actually source and everything what exists, the creator energy. This is the existence. This is the God. This is the source, let's say so. And it expresses itself through this body. So it comes from the back of your consciousness, It's a, and through you, through your brain, through your heart, through your body, it creates the external reality. You see? But when you have a lot of programs, like clouding your mind here, these signals of the source, they will be a little bit distorted. That's why sometimes people create some kind of unnecessary situations. In order to take away all those distortions, we should become extremely aware and present in the now moment. Because only in the now moment we have the power of creation, and we have the full connection with this source that we are. Only in the now moment, here and now, the body exists. Body does not exist in the past. Body does not exist in the future. Body exists only here and now. That's why the source has access to create in this reality only in the now, because it creates through the body. So that's why it's very important to move your body, so there are no some kind of blockages in the body. To keep your body fit. Not fit like going every day to the gym, etc. That's also exaggeration. It's not necessary, because with our divine nature we can create the beautiful body that we want, because we are so powerful. We can create everything, and we just have to move. Whether it's a walk, whether it's a dance, but move during the day. Just go for your errands. Go do some stuff. Don't sit, don't lay down all day. And well, we have to sit in the office sometimes like 8 hours without much moving. But people are always find a way, to move. Sometimes I see a lot of people, for example, here in Switzerland, people are going for lunch, for jogging, which is amazing. And for example, if for some medical reasons you cannot do active sports, you can pretend in your mind, being in the present moment, for example, you can pretend that you are moving. You can pretend that you are running. You can pretend and imagine that you are actually doing some kind of exercises. It will count, because there was some kind of experiment, I don't remember which university was doing that. They were measuring the brain activity of the human, and they were imagining that they are actually moving, and their muscles were answering to those brain impulses. Your brain is so powerful that you can do that. You can just lay on your bed and imagine that you are training in the gym, or you're jogging somewhere around the lake, and that will be affecting your muscles. That will affect your body. It's funny, but it's truth. So yeah, the divine will be expressing itself through you. But when we are always stuck somewhere in the future or in the past with our thoughts, it prevents the source to go through us and create the most beneficial, the best, the highest possible reality for us. And in these moments when we forget about ourselves, we start to think about different kind of things from our brain, we create unconsciously the reality, which is distorted, and we create from our fears, we create it from our old programs, we create from different kind of unnecessary things. And that's why it's very important to quiet your mind and stay present in the now moment. That's when you are fully connected with this powerful, powerful source, this powerful energy, unlimited possibilities, unlimited, the most beneficial realities for yourself. So how to quiet the mind, actually? The best thing is to go down to your heart. That's what I give to all my clients. The best practice and the first practice actually is to go down to your heart and with your consciousness, but not just like looking from your mind down into this chest area, but really like going with your consciousness all the way down, dive into your heart center, which is here, center of your chest. Dive into there and sit there with your consciousness. First time, of course, it will be very difficult because we are so attached to our brain, to our head. Most of the time we are so fully in our head that it's difficult even to move our consciousness somewhere in another place. That's why the yogis sometimes they do this kind of exercise that they move their consciousness into the fingertips, and the different fingertips, and the palms, and the hands, and the toes. So when you move your consciousness, your point of center, when you center yourself in your head, you are in your head. When you center yourself in your heart center, you are connected with your heart center, where you are connected with the source at this moment, because the heart center is the portal where the source energy comes into this reality. And your heart center should be also clear from all these past pains, past traumas, past unnecessary experiences. How to release those pains and traumas? Well, it's just, again, focusing with your consciousness in the heart center and start to be present in there. Because with your presence, you're so powerful, the human being, they're so powerful. This consciousness, the attention of the human being is the biggest power. And when you go with your attention, with your consciousness into your heart center and start to observe, you start to alchemize all those low frequency energies like grief, sadness, pain from the past, some kind of traumatic experiences, all those unnecessary memories. You will alchemize them, transmute them into the light and the power. I hope I explained a little bit clear, and those things sound very simple, but for a long time I was looking for this, how to connect with yourself, how to be fully present in the now moment. And I didn't know, I could not find real methods or practices. And the thing is that we don't have to look for practices. We don't need, because all the power is within us without any practices. We only have to learn how to handle our consciousness, our point of attention, and move this within us. We only have to learn how we're going to move the energy within us, in our body. We don't have to fly around and visit all the galaxies. No. All we need is just be present in our body, be fully aware of our emotions, of our consciousness, of our presence, of our thoughts as well. And that will shift our reality when we start to shift our way of being. When we shift our identity from just human being with a set of programs, who was creating this old reality which was not really perfect for us. When we shift this identity into the identity of the source, of the creator of own reality, that's who we are, that's our true nature. So we shift this identity, we take full responsibility, the authorship for our own reality, and from this point, and being present fully in the now, from this point we start to create the new reality, the new us, first of all, because we start to change ourselves from within. And from there, we start to change our external reality. Hope it helps. See you next time.